Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Checking in on a wild day in the markets today. Two very high volume days in a row. Made sense for the high volume yesterday due to the FOMC reaction, 215 million. Today we had 236 plus, so pretty much 10% more volume without the FOMC event. And the reason for that high volume, in my opinion, is the temporary bottom is likely set. Now, we're not looking at any long-term trend changes. And in fact, the hourly time frame has not even confirmed any kind of trend change. But it's that volume that is the first indication before price action. The daily RSI is oversold. The 4-hour RSI on SPY was oversold. The financial sector is due for a bounce. It's oversold. Oil is due for a bounce. It's oversold. So the bottom line is we're getting all these indications that tell us a short-term bounce is near. And the action today on the 5-minute time frame for SPY, we had a V-shaped recovery. And the bounce that we saw on SPY gave us very significant follow-through. The price went pretty much 2% in a half an hour. So that's a V-shaped recovery. What that does is trap some of the shorts. And at the end of the day here, we had a move that could shake you out of your position if you are too short-sighted. If you are looking on the 5-minute time frame, yes, we had a lower high and lower low. But if you're looking on the longer-term time frames, the 4-hour candlestick was a high-volume bullish reversal candlestick. We have the daily with a lower wick. And again, potential for the volume climax. And I was sitting there at the end of the day trying to imagine, if this isn't the daily volume climax, what's it going to take for us to see more volume than what we saw today? So I personally have a long swing position in SPXL that I'm going to hold into tomorrow. And we can see after hours now, the price is right back up towards the high of the bounce, 249.74. Try that again. 249.47 is the key level to break. If we break that level, the bounce is underway and the hourly trend change will be confirmed. And actually, this one looks a little bit different than my other chart. So I wouldn't say it's an hourly trend change with that bull break, but that is the bull break that we have to see. And then we're looking up at 251.62. Short-term targets, if this bounce goes all according to plan, I'm looking for a 5% bounce oversold on the daily time frame, which would put us in about the mid 250s. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on. First things first, we have to see the bull break of the high of the bounce, 249.47. We have to see an hourly trend change with a higher low and a higher high with some follow through. And that would have us looking for a bounce to begin playing out on the daily time frame. So tomorrow's a very important day for the bulls to put together some more of that momentum. And the 15-minute has a nice higher low to be watching. 246.13 is the most important short-term support for me. And we'll see how tomorrow starts the morning. IWM also oversold. Volume climax, highest volume candlestick on the daily time frame that we have seen in the past 2.5 months. RSI on the daily is 23. And again, we're looking for the hourly trend change to get the bounce going. If the bulls could break 134.41, that would go a long way to giving the bulls confidence. And again, we're just looking for a daily lower high to be set to cool off RSI levels. IWM on the weekly is trying to hold the 200-week moving average. And one step at a time, have to change the hourly trends. Then we zoom out to the daily. We look for a daily lower high to be set on all these charts. If we change the daily trend sometime in the next week or two, we then zoom out to the weekly, and we're looking for just weekly lower highs. So one time frame at a time, and right now we're on the hourly. QQQ, trying to see a reversal. High volume, 95 million share day. Highest volume we've seen in the past month. And again, bit of a bullish reversal candlestick. SPY is a daily bullish reversal candlestick as well. Not a very strong one, which again is why we have to see follow through. Bulls need to prove it to us. And the weekly time frame here, not really seeing much that stands out aside from the bulls holding the February dump low in QQQ at this point. XLF on the daily time frame, still looking for the bounce to get going. Lower highs on the daily time frame now, 7 days in a row. This is a bullish reversal, gravestone doji almost. Not my favorite kind of bullish reversal candlestick, but it is a bullish reversal candlestick nonetheless. Bulls have to break 23.75 tomorrow to break the pattern of daily lower highs every day and get this daily oversold bounce going. And again, the weekly time frame, we're not really interested in that at this point. We're focused on the hourly and the dailies right now. VIX saw a bull move up to head to higher highs, getting over that $30 mark. And we're looking at support on the daily of 22.50. in the weekly time frame, question is going to be, can we close above this upper Bollinger Band? That level is at about 27. So if we do see consolidation tomorrow with SPY following through on some bounce, we're going to be closing right under that level. Again, that remains to be seen whether SPY can get that bounce going or not, but watching for the potential of some healthy consolidation if that is indeed the fact. But obviously, the bulls are loving the fact that we did break the high of the October highs. And the question is going to be, how much further follow through can we see in the coming weeks? So bottom line, I am looking to hold my swing position. If we do see a bear break of 246.13, I will look to exit it and reassess the situation. It's a 15-minute inverse head and shoulders pattern trying to play out with the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and the break of 249.47 is a break of that neckline. And tomorrow's going to be very interesting. So we'll stay tuned. Let's check on oil real quick. So oil on the daily time frame, essentially 3 inside bars, not quite exactly, but the bottom line is it's a tightening trend here, and we have support trying to be established in the upper $45 range. We bounced off 45.77, 45.65, and 45.73. So a clear base of support, and the bulls want to see a break of 47.16 and head up to 48.32 tomorrow to try and get this bounce going as well. Ideal scenario, financial sector breaks the high of today, tomorrow. Oil can break a couple of these resistance levels on the hourly time frame, and SPY breaks the high of the bounce that we saw at the end of the day to try and get this daily oversold bounce going. So it's an important lesson. You know, a lot of us were looking at this bounce getting going on the 5-minute time frame, but then losing the 5-minute uptrend was enough to scare some people out of positions. And the reminder that we have to give ourselves is, what is the time frame that we're looking for the trade? And the reason that we're looking for a bounce is because of the 4-hour and the daily time frames. So we shouldn't let the 5-minute time frame shake us loose on any of these longer term swing trade setups that we're looking for. And ideally, we would either allow for averaging down, you know, not going all in and saying, this is the bottom, otherwise I'm in trouble, having another position. Because if we look at SPY on the daily, and if we did drop down to a lower low, and it's, you know, if tomorrow drops to the lower low, the daily RSI at that point is going to be in the low 20s, and I would just be looking to add to that swing position, because we know the daily chart is going to bounce in the near-term future to give us a short-term relief rally. So that's where we stand. I hope you're well, and we'll see if the bulls can follow through tomorrow.